We had to arrive at various checkpoints at specified times and then complete a number of special stages on closed roads at a precise average speed. This wouldn't be easy in the Heeley.
No, this is ridiculous. My speedometer is saying I'm doing 60 miles an hour when I'm doing about 20. How are we going to be able to do average speeds when this is saying 60 miles an hour?
When we stop at the next bit, I'll write down some simple speed and distance little formula for you so you can work out average speeds as well. There's only two that you really need to know. How fast we've been going, how fast we need to go, or how long we've taken so far. That's where you can use the two stopwatches. So you can say, for 10 minutes we've been doing 80.
Mountains!
Does this car smell healthy to you?
Yeah, actually, there is a
Yeah.
slightly oily smell.
Yeah.
Right, so the roundabout's actually at 127, so you need to add another 1 kilometre to everything.
Hello? Hello?
Still, could be worse.
Grandad didn't do the cooling system, and so it can be a bit... It's all falling out. Oh, God! So how long should we wait?
I think we've got to wait about half an hour for it to cool down.
So we'll then have to go faster to make the...
We will have to go a lot faster and break a few rules, I think.
Rhino can't go much faster.
Jeremy, meanwhile, was getting into the spirit of amateur rallying.
Loser! Loser!
We then arrived at the first closed road stage, which we would have to complete at a specified average speed.
The speed.
Zero, sí.
Wait, at the speed. This at what speed? Quantum.
Which one's too tight?
That one.
You sure? It's very difficult to do this without accidentally getting hold of the work of the divine potter.
Perfecto.
No, what? 50?
No, bien.
50? No.
I decided to just do it flat out.
We're going! Heel and toe down into second. Clip the apex.
This made Joanne very angry.
No, rápido no.
No.
Despacio.
Perfecto.
Occupied.
What's that mean? Plus lentement. No, what? Rapido, tranquilo.
Tranquilo.
Rapido.
Meanwhile, in the Open University,
When we get to this next one, stop that stopwatch and start that one at exactly the same time. Then you've got a record on that one to write down, and that one's then timing it to the next one. In fact, don't, because that'll confuse us because we have to take it away. Just leave that one running, but jot down what the time actually said. Yeah?
Yeah.
We still weren't at the first stage, and Brian was less than impressed with Grandad's Lanchester.
Ouch!
Suspension's good then on this.
Yeah, it is actually. Very
I hardly felt on this side.
Yeah, hard.
It's good. Yes? Finish? What time? Show me the time. Time, Manuel. Can't see. I have no idea. I've just done something and I don't know what it was.
as it turned out, what I'd done is go way too fast, which meant Joanne had to do yet more sums.
Maths. Can't talk to him, he's literally sitting a maths exam. But I bet the conversation in the bar at night is fun. I did more maths than you today, and no, you didn't. I did more maths than you.
In fact, the only person enjoying this less than me was James's co-driver.
Divide 60 by 55.
Why do you keep saying that?
It's a 60 thing like the Assyrians had. There's not 100 seconds in a minute, there are 60, and that is
What
a
are you
decimal.
on
It's
about?
0.85, so times 0.85 by 60.
Do you just like saying different numbers?
What do I do at this roundabout?
Huh?
What do I do at this roundabout?
Not roundabout.
Brian and I had finally arrived at the first stage. However...
Oh, bloody hell.
okay, 40. That's 40 miles an hour. So I'm driving about half the speed my car can go in order to win. £25 is riding on this, John. £25, which is about 25 euros. Thanks to Mr. Brown.
To be honest though, right now, my money was pretty safe.
There'd only be other cars here if they were lost in exactly the same way as us. Left or right?
That way.
Do you know that though, or are you just guessing?
There is a left somewhere. Is it only at least?
Hundreds of lefts in it. Sit.
Fair, you do too.
Please don't do that.
Now! Go, 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 go.
Finally, we were doing our first stage. However,
Where do I go now? Where do I go, Brian? I'm
forward,
terrified.
Forward, it's all
Brian,
it is.
can you see out of the car exactly where we're going or not?
Oh, well, I can see sort of the hills and the sky.
Right, I'll tell you what's happening in front of us.
Well, it's just straight ahead.
I
That's all
can't
you've
get
got
this gear.
That's a very big steering wheel, isn't it?
Grand, I'd like to make sure you had, good, proper sized wheels.
It makes you look smaller.
Well, now, okay. Oh God, look at the steam coming out the bonnet.
Oh my word.
Realising he'd got off to a bad start, James was now trying to charm Maddie with some romantic conversation.
It's not actually an overdrive, but you need to treat it as one. It's actually a ratio of 1 to 1. It simply locks the input shaft to the output shaft.
I don't know what you're talking about. Do you actually do anything to your hair?
Well, I wash it occasionally.
You should wear a hairband.
No.
Oh, why can't we get one of them? That's a nice car. I bet that don't overheat.
just after lunch, we made it to the lunch stop, where Jeremy explained that Brian and I had amassed the biggest number of penalty points in rallying history.
So I've got 3,600 points, the lowest points, when you've got 41,897 and you've got 44,000. It's quite close between you two.
Yeah.
To punish Jeremy for his smugness, we decided to modify his car.
So that is now the heater jammed on
Yes, the only way you can turn it off is to stop,
and open the bonnet, which is
lose
never done.
vital seconds, or hours in his case, because he won't be able to work out how to do that.
But as we headed off to the afternoon stages, strangely it was in the Citroen where things were getting hot.
I think it's in there.
I can feel it.
Yeah, it's like a little tube.
There.
Yeah.
Oh, that's little. Right. Now pout. You can't have cracked lips.
I changed from first to third on my pre-selection gearbox, which means technically I short-shifted. When I say short, I don't mean that like I'm not being rude.
You keep saying short, don't you?
No, I meant I short-shifted. I didn't. I wasn't being clever.
In the Healy, my lunchtime smugness was starting to look premature.
Hello? Oh, God. With no clutch. No!
No.
This meant I'd have to choose one gear for the stage and then stick with it.
Here we go.
Perfect,
Yes.
perfect.
It's all going wrong for us this afternoon. Also, I have to say, I think the heater's on. Do you know how to turn the heater off?
But Joan wasn't going to let anything mess up his maths.
Yeah. We've got one gear, I can do nothing.
Vamos. Va.
Average 50 kilometers an hour on this. This is impossible.
Bueno, gas.
Yes.
Your handbag's in the way. God.
They're laughing at the car.
They're not. They're cheering us on.
Oh, if you say so. Why don't they speak English?
Because they're Spanish.
Following the shambles of the morning, Brian was now in a right mood.
Anything to let me know about?
No,
What about this massive tight left-hand bend here?
I haven't got a map of the route.
Well,
I haven't got a map of the route.
Come on, you should talk to me earnestly now. This should be a constant stream of instructions issuing from you.
Left turn coming up, in the hairpin.
You're just telling me things you can see out of the window now. You've got a cushion.
Oh, God.
Paella derecha.
We're losing the brakes. I'm losing the brakes.
Perfecto.
Oh, perfect.
Paella, paella.
Because the Healy was in such a bad way, I managed to cross the line in a slow enough time for once.
We finished.
Bien.
So,
Bien.
is that good? Is that good?
Good.
And the Love Boat finished on time as well.
7:46.
Yep, spot on.
Meanwhile, back in PC World,
Brian, it's making a bad noise and a bad smell.
Bollocks.
Oh, this is. I think I may have to stop for a moment.
this meant Richard would miss the final checkpoint of the day. James and I had no problems though, because all we had to do was stick to a motorway. It was therefore impossible to get lost.
Which way?
Straight on.
Are you sure?
No. Yeah, let's go there. It looks pretty.
So you don't go there because it's pretty. Yeah.
Well, there should be signs, and there isn't.
Can you not work out? Please, can you take your hat off? Please. Sorry, it's really lovely, but I can't see the cars coming.
Now I've got
Thanks.
flat hair.
That's not important.
No, I want
Just put it.